into your next deal?
Well, I ended up signing that deal with LMR. Didn't take me long to figure. I mean, they were feeding me. I was getting checks. They gave me a nice. Matter of fact, the crazy thing is, what really kind of set me off was if I go back a minute, I'd gotten $100,000 advance to do that album, and Stevie took 90,000 of it, right? And then I find out later he comes home one day. I was living on his property, and he says, "Hey Zeus, did a package come here for me?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He said, "A FedEx package." I said, "No." He says, "A FedEx didn't come here?" I said, "No, they came here." He said, "They didn't deliver a package for me." I said, "No, they delivered one for me." He said, "What was in it?" I said, "A $10,000 check in my name." And he says, "It did say in care of Stevie B." I said, "No." So that I think kind of LMR was sending him a message, because all of our money would historically go in care of Stevie. He could do what the fuck he wanted with your check and nickel and dime the hell out of you. Hey, see, look, here's some money. I got you some money. So he was a little pissed off, and then I think that's where him and LMR really went south. You know, and I kind of just picked up the pieces. I went up to New York, signed a deal. It was a writer's agreement, really, I think, to give me something to do. So I started writing tracks. I mean, anything from dance, pop, whatever I could do. I had actually placed a couple of tracks, but none of that shit came out, dude. It all became about lawsuits. No more records for me. I think I ended up getting together with what are they called? You called them backdoor records. It was actually backstage. My boy Gabriel.
Hey, you can't say that you weren't warned right before you got there, though. You knew what you were getting into.
Yeah, you know what you're getting
You
into.
knew what you were getting into, bro.
I mean, I tried a couple of things. I actually reinvented myself as a group. It was really just me. I did a lot of shit with Danny D. He threw me on a couple of tracks. Get Some Crew track. We were actually talking, me, Wizzy, and Danny B, driving up here. I actually jumped on a track called "Do You See What I See?" All I see is booty. Had a little R&B group singing it, and I guess that was when Kenny G, can't remember what his rap partner was called. I don't know.
Get Some Crew.
Get Some Crew. Yeah.
Right now,
And he had to leave the studio. He was like, "No, I gotta go. I'm working on my solo album." And Danny was like, "Zeus, get on this track." And I bust out a couple of rhymes on it, and that ended up on that So Def Bass compilation, and another song I did that Gabriel and Robert Fernandez controlled also got on that. I never got paid for anything. I mean, I did a couple of shows. Matter of fact, even the shows I did, Stevie had a sister-in-law. He was married at the time. He had a sister-in-law, Anita. And we were trying to book shows because we wanted to get some work done. And we booked a show. She went crying back to Stevie. "They booked the show without me. They booked the show without me." He said, "No, she books the shows. Y'all don't book your own shows. She's your manager." Kind of some mafia shit. So we were afraid we wouldn't get to make any more records if we didn't adhere to that. So, we took it up the ass. What can I say? Like a lot of cats. I'm just giving it dirt.
You seem to have.
Beautiful, man. Yeah, this shit. It's not shit right here.
Yeah.
You seem to have dropped out. Would you say you dropped out because of the mistreatment?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much after the whole shit with Chicken Head and all the garbage behind, that kind of preceded the next release, wasn't getting any airplay, So I started working with other people, just trying to keep my name out there, and a couple of years went by. I ended up on working with LMR, but LMR wasn't looking to release any records. They had a catalog of Roger, what was that? Roger Troutman, and whatever show tunes they had, and they were making money doing that. And I was getting a check every month. They gave me I had whatever advance they gave me, and they just kind of gave it to me in installments. That way, I didn't go out and spend it all like some jackass, who thought he was rich. But I had a nice flat in Plantation. What a black man was doing living in Plantation, I don't quite. It doesn't sound right. Yeah, a lot of people would say that. Man, what's a brother doing living in a place called Plantation? It was what it was.
Do you feel bass music coming back?
You know what? Never left my heart. That's real talk. I like to. God, I would love that. You know, I always thought like even if I didn't get to be the artist, I'd like to be behind the artist. You know, doing some production or something like that. But fuck it, I wouldn't mind getting behind the mic. You know, maybe not this late at night. So I sound a little raspy, real sexy. Sexy.
Live on the night beat.
Live on the night beat. Fuck that. I wanna take you to my house. That was the good old days.
John, you
I
have any
think
questions?
I think you can't end it any better than that.
Good. That's it.
Miami
Signing
Beach
out.
Plug maybe.
You want to do a plug? I know that Alex been asking.
Yeah, if you wanna do just the sign on MC Zeus, this is the base that ate Miami.
Hey. Hey, listen, this is MC Zeus. I'm signing out, but this is the base that ate Miami. Check it out.
They just live back.